The remoteness of the poet from his country is transformed into the remoteness of Russia's future, which Gogol somehow identifies with the future of his work, with the second part of Dead Souls, the book that everybody in Russia was expecting from him, and that he was trying to make himself believe he would write. For me, Dead Souls ends with Chichikov's departure from the town of N. I hardly know what to admire most when considering the following remarkable spurt of eloquence, which brings the first part to its close, the magic of its poetry, or magic of quite a different kind, for Gogol was faced by the double task of somehow having Chichikov escape just retribution by flight and of diverting the reader's attention from the still more uncomfortable fact that no retribution in terms of human law could overtake Satan's homebound, hellbound agent. Quote, Selifan added in a special sing-song treble key something that sounded like, "Come, boys." The horses perked up and had the light Britska speeding as if it were made of fluff. Selifan contented himself with waving his whip and emitting low guttural cries as he gently bounced up and down on his box, while the troika either flew up a hillock or skimmed downhill again, all along the undulating and slightly sloping highway. Chichikov did nothing but smile every time he was slightly thrown up on his leathern cushions, for he was a great lover of fast driving. And pray, find me the Russian who does not care for fast driving, inclined as he is to let himself go, to whirl his life away and send it to the devil. His soul cannot but love speed. For is there not a kind of lofty and magic melody in fast driving? You seem to feel some unknown power lifting you up and placing you upon its wing, and then you are flying yourself, and everything is flying by. The mileposts fly, merchants fly by on the boxes of their carriages, forests fly by on both sides of the road in a dark succession of firs and pines, together with the sound of hacking axes and the cries of crows. The entire highway is flying, none knows whither, away into the dissolving distance, and there is something frightening in this rapid shimmer, amid which passing and vanishing things do not have time to have their outlines fixed, and only the sky above, with fleecy clouds and a prying moon, appears motionless. Oh, Troika, winged Troika, tell me who invented you? Surely nowhere but among a nimble nation could you have been born, in a country which has taken itself in earnest and has evenly spread far and wide over one half of the globe, so that once you start counting the milestones, you may count on till a speckled haze dances before your eyes. And methinks there is nothing very tricky about a Russian carriage. No iron screws hold it together. Its parts have been fitted and knocked into shape anyhow by means of an axe and a gauge and the acumen of a Yaroslav peasant. Its driver does not wear any of your foreign jackboots. He consists of a beard and a pair of mittens, and he sits on a nondescript seat. But as soon as he strains up and throws back his whip hand and plunges into a wailing song, ah, then the steeds speed like the summer wind, the blurred wheel spokes form a circular void, the road gives a shiver, a passerby stops short with an exclamation of fright, and lo, the troika has wings, wings, wings! And now all you can see afar is a whirl of dust boring a hole in the air. Russ, are you not similar in your headlong motion to one of those nimble troikas that none can overtake? The flying road turns into smoke under you, bridges thunder and pass, all falls back and is left behind. The witness of your course stops as if struck by some divine miracle. Is this not lightning that has dropped from the sky? And what does this awesome motion mean? What is the passing strange force contained in these passing strange steeds?
Hey,
Yeah.
Stromboli and a dessert.
Steeds, what steeds? Has the whirlwind a home in your manes? Is every sinew in you aglow with a new sense of hearing? For as soon as the song you know reaches you from above, you three, bronze-breasted, strain as one, and then your hoofs hardly touch the ground, and you are drawn out like three taut lines that rip the air, and all is transfigured by the divine inspiration of speed. Russ, whither are you speeding to? Answer me. No answer. The middle bell trills out in a dream its liquid soliloquy. The roaring air is torn to pieces and becomes wind. All things on earth fly by, and other nations and states gaze askance as they step aside and give her the right of way. End of quote. Beautiful as all this final crescendo sounds, it is from the stylistic point of view merely a conjurer's patter, enabling an object to disappear, the particular object being Chichikov.